Hello dear students, a very good morning to all of you. Dear children, in our today's video, we will talk about the resonance. Okay. So first of all, let me remind you that if we want to represent the structure of a particular molecule, then we can do so by drawing more than one Lewis dot structure. Okay. What I am saying is that if we want to represent the structure of CO2 molecule, okay, so we can draw the structure of CO2 molecule by using more than one Lewis dot structure. Like we can draw the structure like this, or we can draw the structure like this also, or we can draw the structure like this. Okay, so these are the possible structures of CO2 molecule. Okay, so here we are representing the structure of CO2 molecule by using more than one Lewis dot structures, Lewis bond structures. Okay, similarly, if we want to represent the structure of ozone molecule, so we can do this like this, or like this. Okay, so these two are the possible structures of atoms in ozone molecule. Okay, so this is how by drawing more than one Lewis bond structure we can represent the structure of molecule. Okay, now question is, why we are using more than one Lewis bond structure? Okay, for a single molecule we can draw only one structure as well. Okay, so the reason is because sometimes it is not possible to explain all the properties of a particular molecule by drawing only a single Lewis bond structure. Okay, so in those cases we have to draw more than one Lewis bond structures to represent to explain the maximum properties of the molecule. Okay, like let me explain you more. Let's take the example of CO2 molecule again. So in CO2 molecule, if its structure is only this, okay, we are assuming that this is the only structure of CO2 molecule. Okay, so in general, first of all, you should know that the carbon oxygen bond length is 121 picometer. Okay, this is the standard value of carbon oxygen bond length. Similarly, carbon triple bond O bond length is 110 picometer. Okay, these are the ideal values which you have to remember. Okay, so if the value of C double bond O is if the bond length of C double bond O is 121 picometer and this is the only structure of CO2 molecule, then if we calculate the value of bond length in CO2 molecule by experiment, so experimental value should become equal to this 121 picometer, as only C double bond O means two double bonds between carbon and oxygen are present in this molecule. Okay, so these are the expected values. Okay, now let's talk about the experimental values. So experimental data says that in CO2 molecules the bond length in CO2 molecule is equals to 115 picometer. So you can see here that none of these, as C double bond O bond length is 121 picometer, okay, and C triple bond O is 110 picometer, okay, and this value is coming in between these two values. Okay, so that's why none of these character is explaining the bond length of the CO2 molecule. Okay, so to explain this fact, we consider that the actual structure of CO2 molecule should be exist in between these structures. Okay, these are just possible structure. None of these is the actual structure. So these are just imaginary structures, and the actual structures of CO2 molecule will be exist in between these three structures. Okay, so that's why these are the imaginary structures, and experimental data says 115 picometer, which is the bond length in actual structure. Okay, this is the bond length of actual structure. So this is why we have to draw more than one Lewis bond structure for a particular molecule. Okay, so this phenomena, okay, in which we are representing more than one Lewis bond structure to explain most of the properties of compound, this phenomena is known as resonance. Okay, resonance is actually a theoretical concept. Okay, so this is called resonance, and these structures which are trying to explain most of the property of the compounds are known as resonating structures. Resonating structures. Okay, and while writing resonating structure, we have to put this double headed arrow between two resonating structures. Okay, this is the rule. And the actual structure which will exist in between these structure will be known as resonance hybrid. Resonance hybrid. Why hybrid? Because the actual structure is actually the hybrid of all these structures. So that's why resonance hybrid. Okay, so this is about the resonance. Resonance is a phenomena in which we draw more than one Lewis bond structure to explain most of the property of compound. This is the resonance. And resonating structures. Okay, resonating structures are the possible structures of a compound which try to explain most of the property of compound. Okay, and what is resonance hybrid? Resonance hybrid is actually is the actual molecule which exists between the resonating structures. Okay, and this double headed arrow we have to put between resonating structures. So this is all about the resonance. Okay, now question is that how we can write the resonating structures, and how many resonating structure we can draw for a particular molecule. Okay, so while writing resonating structures, we have to follow some rules, and only by following those rules we can draw the resonating structures as much as possible. Okay, like rules for writing resonating structures. So first rule is relative positions of atoms should be same. Okay, as in this case you can see that oxygens are the surrounding molecules and carbon is the central molecule. Okay, so in all the molecules we will write carbon as a central molecule and oxygen as a surrounding atom. Okay, carbon as a central atom and oxygen as a surrounding atom. Okay, so this is the first rule. Second rule is lone pairs of electron should be same in all resonating structures. Okay, like in this molecule you can see that here oxygen is forming double bond. Okay, and oxygen has, we know that oxygen has 6 electrons, and out of 6 electrons 2 electrons have already used here. Okay, so remaining electrons are 2. Okay, now carbon has 2,4 electrons, and 4 electrons it has already used in the formation of double bond with oxygen atom. Okay, so no electron is left on carbon atom. Now let's see about this oxygen atom. So again it will have the 2 lone pair of electron. So in this molecule total number of lone pair of electrons are 4. 1 2 3 4. Okay, now let's see this molecule. In this molecule you can see again carbon has no electron left. Now I'll talk about this oxygen atom. So in this oxygen atom 1 electron it has already used in this bond formation. Okay, so now it will have 1 2 3, 4, 5 and 6. Why 5 and 6? Because it is having one electron extra also. Okay, so as it is having 6 electron, and out of 6 it has used only 1 electron in the bond formation with carbon atom. So now 5 electrons are left, and with 5 electrons 1 electron is extra due to minus charge. So that's why I have shown 3 pairs here. Okay, now let's talk about this oxygen atom. In this oxygen atom, it is already used 1, 2, 3 electrons. Okay, and 3 electrons, so it will have 1, 2, 3 remaining only. Why? Not 3 actually, I will tell you how many, but like it is having 6 electrons, and out of 6 it has already used 3 electrons. So now 3 electrons are remaining. Okay, but as it is having positive charge, so we have to remove this electron also. So this oxygen will have only one lone pair of electron. So you can see here again, total number of lone pair of electrons are 4 again. Okay, like this molecule. Again in this molecule, O positive will have only one pair, and O negative will have 3 pairs. So you can see here that number of lone pair of electrons are same. Okay, next, third point, energy of all resonating structure should be almost equal. Okay, as you can see here, that number of lone pairs of electrons are same, number of bond pairs of electrons are same, so definitely they will have almost same energies. Okay, so this is the next condition which we have to keep in mind while writing the resonating structure. Okay, next is about positive and negative charge. Okay, so you can see here that I have shown negative charge in this surrounding atom and positive charge on this surrounding atom. Okay, so we will never represent positive and negative charge on the adjacent atoms. Okay, we have to draw these charges alternatively. Okay, so this is the fourth condition for the resonating structure, that we will put positive and negative charge alternatively. Okay, not on the adjacent atoms. So this is how we can draw the resonating structures for a particular molecule and why they are necessary, which I have already explained you. Okay, so this is all about the resonance. I hope full topic is clear to you. Thank you.